Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Super boring, sideways, ranging price action. The price is currently still respecting the support area actually, even though we already had a very brief break of support here on the 20th of March. The price dipped, and if we measure that in percent, just like 3.5%, 3% below the lower support boundary. That was at $16.78. And that was enough for me to say that probably wave 1 has topped, okay? That probably wave 1, which is this 5-wave move that started already in June last year, that this 5-wave pattern to the upside has most likely topped. Is it guaranteed? No. You know, there are no guarantees in financial markets, but it is enough for me to say, okay, we might have topped. And if we get a pullback into the support area now, it's likely going to be a corrective 3-wave pullback, and it will likely lead to a reaction to the upside once we reach the 1280 level. But at the moment, there is no clear confirmation that we've already started that C wave to the downside. So after a wave 1 is finished, we're typically watching for a wave 2, obviously, to start. Yeah, it might have started. You know, this move down gives us an initial indication, which is what I would label wave A. Such a wave 2 correction consists of 3 waves typically. So an A wave and a B wave and a C wave. Currently, we're dealing with the question if the wave 2 is already over or if it's extending. That's the main pressing question right now. And it's important to know what are the levels that if they break, they would confirm the move down in wave C. The idea is that an A wave to the downside likely bottomed. Yeah, wave B might have bottomed, could still extend. There's plenty of space left. And then a C wave to the downside could send the price lower. Once I have a confirmed top in place for wave B, I can give you a target for wave C. So if we zoom in a little bit, we can see here this structure in a little bit more detail in the white count. The white count is the preferred scenario. So A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. What is left a little bit open is if the B wave has topped or is still unfolding. I am not yet confirming that the B wave has topped. I mean, my view is it might extend, and it probably will. I don't know. It just looks like that. Call it intuition, whatever. It's even though the B wave could have topped already, it's got enough waves in place to call that corrective move up complete. Yeah. So we have this A wave down. That move is getting corrected by a B wave corrective bounce, and then as soon as a B wave is finished, we're watching for the C wave down. And the end of the C wave could provide an interesting entry point for anybody who's looking for one on this chart. Because as soon as the wave 2 is over, we should see substantial upside movement on this chart. So in the short term, however, yeah, as I said, you know, the B wave could have topped, but there's not really the impulsive move down that I would like to see to confirm that. It is possible that this is just simply a B wave down and we get one more high, and then it would be like that. The B wave would simply have extended. So what I have labeled as ABC would just be a larger A wave, because A waves can be ABC patterns. This move down could be a B wave and we get one more rally in wave C. I will assume that until the price breaks below $16.30, which is the confirmation level that the wave C to the downside has started. But a break below $17.25 will already increase probabilities that the C wave down has started. So yeah, I will assume that we get an extension until then. But the B wave could have completed already. Okay, and then once we get a new high, well, then the market has at least clarified that we get an extension in the B wave. That would open the door for one more higher low and one more higher high and an extension higher. I don't see any great trade at the moment unless you want to go long here in the support area again. But because of the context and because I think, well, the wave 1 might have topped, obviously it's not a high probability trade, especially not after a 3-wave corrective rally. But just saying, you know, the range did hold, okay? The support range did hold. So we've seen several reactions to that support range, and anybody who just used these support areas here to scale in here, here, and also here, yeah, would have basically been able to range trade it nicely. This one as well, it's just a question of where the stop loss was. But yeah, maybe there is another opportunity. And the support area goes all the way down to $16.78. And yeah, I think the situation should be clear. I think it's more likely that we're now in the wave 2 correction, but until the price confirms the beginning of the C wave, I assume the B wave will extend. Not much more to add at the moment. It's just boring and mind-numbing corrective structure movement here at the moment. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.